Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here in my flat in Rochester, Kent. And Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 6:10 p.m.
I just really wanted to go through what's gone on today. I went round to my mother's at Durrell Gardens yesterday in Chatham to see my mum after a break of 2 months. Right? So I was out from 12 o'clock till about almost 5 o'clock in the late afternoon yesterday. So I went out to see my mum, who I hadn't seen for 2 months, Jennifer. I spent some time with my mum, and then later on I came back in the evening by taxi, parked outside the flats. I came inside by myself, came up to my flat, and the guy upstairs was in, the one that's got the kids that like bang on the ceiling and scrape the ceiling. Now it's understandable to have kids noise. It's the kids are off school, it's the school holidays, you're going to hear noise. I understand that, I'm not complaining. This has been going on for the past 4 years or more, and I've got used to it. Yeah, so I put the radio on some music to drown it out, or I just get on with what I'm supposed to be doing. Sometimes it's horrible. It's like when you're sat down and you're going to eat, or you're trying to do something, and there's a noise so loud that it makes you jump out of your skin. Yeah. So I'll be sat down, and then all of a sudden there'll be a loud scream, a loud yell, or a big bang, and it makes me jump out of my skin. That's all I'm saying. So I got up this morning. The newspaper guy that looked like my father Derek with greasy grey hair rang my buzzer at 8 o'clock this morning. I didn't get the paper straight away. I uploaded a video to YouTube, and then I went down the stairs and took Max out for a walk first. The morning walk was busy. There was lots of people on the fields, and I felt tired and hot. I came home, and the guy was still upstairs with his kids, and I just minded my own business and got on with what I needed to do. The lady opposite, she's really opposite flat number 4 really, was having men round to mess with her shutters. The luxury shutter company came out in a silver van. Luxury shutter company came out and started messing around with that lady's shutters over the road, and it was grating my teeth. So I've got an exposed root here, and I was in agony, and I'm not joking, it was killing me. It was like sparking my tooth. It was like grating, you know those drills, a silver drill that goes up and down, and they was doing that every 4 minutes to start with, and then there was really long persistent drilling. So that was opposite my bedroom, so I wouldn't have been able to sleep in my bedroom, because right opposite my bedroom was a drill, and it went on for hours, on and off, hours. And these 2 men were in this girl's flat, bending over their backsides towards my bedroom with all this drilling going on. So I had that, but I wasn't in bed. My mum is the one that's elderly, and she goes to bed, because I said to my mum, you know, she's always sleeping, my mum, she's elderly. She's always lying down going to sleep. It's quiet where she lives. She's elderly. She lives near people over 55. She hasn't got kids next door to her, teenagers on motorbikes. It's relatively quiet where she lives. It's like in a cul-de-sac. So she hasn't got the problem that I've got with neighbour noise. Dogs barking. It's downstairs. they're eavesdropping. So when you start to speak, they try and drown you out with drilling, dog barking, or various different types of noise. Now, if you look at the Narc Survivor on YouTube, he has the same problem that I do. Every time he tries to live stream or he tries to do a video inside his flat, he's got noise nuisance external from the neighbours. It's gang stalking, it's neighbourhood gang stalking. I'm just trying to speak, I'm not talking excessively loud, there's no music on, they're eavesdropping and listening. Why, I don't know. If my videos were that interesting, I would have millions of views. There'd be millions of views. If my videos were that interesting that the neighbours and down there need to listen in, I would have millions of views. What is so interesting about what I'm saying that they need to do that? Anyway, where was I? Because I've lost track. So yeah, my mum sleeps most of the day. I don't. So I made myself a Cornish pasty and beans. I'd watched various live streams and I was trying to occupy myself and distract myself from the noise from upstairs and outside, right? So I did some washing up, I made my lunch, and then I had to go out this afternoon with my dog. Well, I didn't have to, I wanted to. So I got ready to go out with Max, my Chihuahua. And the emotions, I get all het up because I wonder what's going to happen. I've had cars come at me, people doing weird things and stuff like that. So 10 to 2, I got ready. I thought, I'm going out now. I just want to get it over and done with. He's upstairs. When he's upstairs, people outside to me are rude, nasty, horrible, in my way, in my face, and there's all this noise. So I thought, right, I'm going to go downstairs now. So I went out at 10 to 2. I looked in my mailbox, there was nothing there. Number 3 had persistent dog barking, so the dogs were barking all day long from number 3, right, barking. It's a pug dog. I mean, it's not that bad. But I'm just saying, there was a dog barking at number 3 as I was going down the corridor to go outside. Went down the corridor, the Tails.com dog food box was still down there. Walked out the flats, and that sinking feeling, like, I feel happy, I feel good, I've been listening to music, I've been trying to cheer myself up and get myself going and be happy, and then the pit in your stomach, like, oh my God, here we go again. So I crossed over the road, I walked up towards the Rochester Riverside office, and 3 kids on bicycles came towards the co-op, and one of them went, yuck, out loud. Of course, he's got kids upstairs, and that's what I have to put up with over my head. I don't want it replicated outside. It's bad enough when you've got it over your head without them replicating it outside, right? They've been indoors all day. They haven't gone out on bicycles. They haven't gone out anywhere. So these kids have got their bicycles. They're riding towards me with their bicycle helmets on. One of them yells, yuck. And that's what goes on above my head, not my mother's, mine. And this is all since I've come back from my mum's yesterday, yeah? And my mum's got a receding hairline. She's got grey hair. And she's elderly, right? It's not me, is it? So I walked past, you've usually got a car coming down the road with UG on it, UG, half the word ugly, I'm just being honest. So you've got a car coming down the road with UG on it. These kids shouting yuck. And then, you've got these... I'm nearly 60, I'm not going to look 20, I'm not going to be a thin stick twiggy, right? I'm getting older. So how can you compare me to a 20-year-old woman when I'm nearly 35 years older than these 20-year-olds? I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. So they're all going into the shops with their shorts on, their bare legs, and they're in their 20s. And I just want to walk my dog. I mean, it's childish, it's pathetic, it's gang stalking. They mimic, they take the piss. They want a reaction, and you just got to be strong and not give them one. But do that without doing that, if you know what I mean. So I walked round these kids, and I walked onto the field, yeah, and all I've got behind me is a woman with big breasts in a shocking pink t-shirt with a bum bag on, walking a dog behind me. An elderly couple, and the woman's got a white baseball cap on, and that's all that's on the field, and it's staged and organised gang stalking, so you can say they're not real people. They're just put there. On the way back, yeah, I am nearly 60, guys. I haven't had a relationship for 8 years. I mean, it was a long time since I was 20. And I went out with my ex-husband when I was 18 and 19 and 20. I'm nearly 60, right? So you've got two teenage lovers sat on the royal bench because it looks royal. It's wooden with a, a royal throne look. And you've got two sweethearts on the bench, and she's obviously a teenager. She's got spotty face and she's got a rash on her neck. And they're looking at me like and cooing each other, and I'm nearly 60, and I just want to go home. Okay, I just want to go home. So she's looking at me, oh look, this is my man, look at him, and I just walk past. And then what comes in front of me is an old bearded man smoking a cigarette with a black dog, and he's bending over. And he's smoking his cigarette all over the place, and some of the smoke goes in up my nose and it burns my nose. I don't want to go out with somebody that smokes, you see. I want a non-smoker, somebody that doesn't vape or smoke cigarettes, because I don't like it. It makes me feel ill and sick. So he's smoking his fag all over the place, and I just want to walk my dog past him. And it's like people are getting in the way on purpose, like they want me to get cross. And I just go away from him as far as possible, but I still get smoke up my nose. And then you've got this Chinese, Japanese looking bloke, with like a bun in his hair like this, but jet black. And the guy upstairs has got black hair. So you've got a short, stocky bloke, Japanese looking, with a bun in his hair, with a pair of baggy white shorts, and it's pissing me off, yeah. And he's smoking a fag. He smokes upstairs, I don't. And there was another black-haired, stocky built guy, the same size, a man, black hair, smoking. I don't smoke. So I walk past these people. The one guy with the bun in his hair lives in one of the block of flats. I've seen him before. And I just walk past them, and I'm trying to maintain a good composure and keep happy, because, every time he is home upstairs, people outside try to rile me up and cause an argument, so I start shouting in this flat and getting upset. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to those kids upstairs. It just isn't. They're stuck in there all day. Well, I don't know if they've been out. I can't say. But all I can hear is scraping, banging, yelling. Ugh! And that's not very nice, is it? It's not nice. But the little men were like their father. They weren't like me. So those kids that were riding on bicycles, there was little stocky men with black hair like him upstairs, and these kids were going, ugh! Do you know what I mean? But it's me that's going out. It's not him, it's me. Seeing all this and getting upset. So I came back into my flat. I wasn't very happy when I came back at all. I wasn't. I'd had drilling all day long opposite my bedroom. It had pissed me off. The noise upstairs had pissed me off. The dog barking at number 3 had pissed me off. What are they trying to achieve? What is it? Top of it all, getting a lovely picture of Prince Andrew on the newspaper this morning. Was he laughing because he's got away with it, has he? Is he laughing because he's got away with what he's done? Who wants to see that first thing in the morning? I don't. And I pay for that newspaper, £1.60. He's laughing because he's got away with it. That's what it looks like. Anyway, come into my flat, try to relax, and we get one of the kids upstairs starts crying. And you know what kids are like, they fight with each other. They probably had a fight and argued and started crying. So they started crying upstairs. And then there was a loud scrape, because that had, well, my tooth was like charged with all that drilling noise. Sat down and it sounded like they were scraping the whole furniture across the floor. Right? Like it's done on purpose. I mean, it was fucking killing me. But I kept calm, never said a word. I went into my TikTok, did a bit of YouTube, TikTok, whatever. And then later on in the afternoon, the buzzer rings. And there's this bald-headed black man at my buzzer. So he's a short, stocky black man, big, right? And deliveries. And the only thing I had coming was something I ordered off of eBay a few days ago. Do you remember that my facial massager had got broken in transit? So I got this from eBay, like a suction cup, and it's come in this little silver foil packet, and it's Chinese. Isn't everything made in China? Seriously? And it's like a suction cup you put on your face. It's like it's done to massage your face. We'll try it out later and see if it works. Came in this grey packet. And Yodel delivered it, Yodel. And you remember that my mother had called me Derek by mistake yesterday, or on purpose. So, Yodel, 13 Riverside Park Industrial Estate, Farnham. Right, GU9 7UG, and I'm not joking. This is the postcode. GU9 7UG, UG 7UG, and I'm Crystal, and this has come to me. Right? So the guy left that parcel on the bottom of the communal door underneath the mailboxes where he had his parcel the other day. It was in the same place. The guy above me where he had his parcel, my parcel was where his parcel was. I went downstairs, I had some rubbish to throw in the bin, so I threw some rubbish in the bin. I collected my parcel and I brought it upstairs. And of course there's a racket, there's like banging on the floor. Why would I be cross? As my therapy app said, Crystal, you should be grateful for small things, and you've got your parcel and it's not broken. Because the last few parcels have arrived broken or damaged, haven't they? So I should be grateful for small things, that my parcels arrived not broken, because this piece here is made of glass. Right? So I'm in my flat at Rochester at the moment, and I'm trying to keep myself happy. My mother rang. Normally when my mum rings, the kids upstairs start going off 19 to the dozen, running up and down, darting about, screaming, yuck, whatever. And I get pissed off. So we've also had in my mailbox a Morello pizza leaflet, Morello's. order online and get 15% discount. www.morellopizzaonline.com. Medway number. It's nothing like Oxford. So Alexa, what's the phone code for Oxford?
Oxford is in United Kingdom, which has the calling code +44. The local dialing code for Oxford is 01865.
Medway code 01634. Medway, Kent. It's nothing like Oxford. Takeaways have gone up, haven't they? A meal for one is £13.99. Family deal is nearly 40 quid. That was in my mailbox. I had a takeaway yesterday. I don't want another one at all. The only thing I'll be topping up on is drinks. I get thirsty. Right, the conversation with my mother, another coincidence. Right, so I was talking to my mother on the phone and cars came down the road and started hooting their horns, being loud. Fair enough. No problem with that, but my mum found it very funny. She started laughing. Also, she said to me, have I got any water? So I went, after the phone call, I told my mum, I said, I've just been into Mr. UK TikTok official's live stream, and he's in Brighton of all places, Brighton, and the Gay Pride Festival is on. And he was singing and dancing outside the gates of the Pride Festival, because they're gay, aren't they, all of them? You've got the lesbians and the homosexuals and the transgender people celebrating the Pride Festival, and Mr. UK TikTok was outside dancing to it, and he was getting called all sorts of names in his live streams, and one of them was Mr. Wanker Bogey official. Mr. Wanker Bogey, whatever that means. So that was actually making me laugh through all this pain and misery of upstairs. He was actually making me laugh. And what happened was some idiot threw a bottle of water into the middle of the road. Right onto oncoming traffic, someone threw a plastic bottle full of water onto the road. And my mother said to me, have I got water? Have I got water? Because sometimes when I come back from my mum's, I get a dry mouth and I need lots of water, cotton mouth. So somebody threw a bottle of water in the road at Brighton and could have caused a traffic accident. And Mr. TikTok said, someone picked that up, that's dangerous. Someone threw a bottle in the middle of the road onto oncoming traffic. And my mum said to me, have you got water? So I was listening to that, and then, you know, I've got to go out later on, and you just wonder what's going to happen next. You just do. Who throws bottles in the middle of the road when traffic's coming down it? What the effing hell is going on? Have a car accident. So the police came out to Mr. UK TikTok official and moved him on, and he moved somewhere else. Because that's what you do. You move somewhere else and carry on doing what you're doing. The police moved, you know, the police didn't come out to him after the incident yesterday, where the Monster Energy drink was thrown at his front door, but they moved him on. They moved him on. They moved him out the way. And that's what the police do. They pick on you. When someone attacks you, they don't do anything. But when they pick on you, they keep stalking and picking on you. Apparently 5 trolls had phoned in and said that he was being a nuisance of himself. But when he had a can of drink thrown at his door, these trolls didn't do anything to help him. I just find it astounding. This is why I don't go into TikTok and live stream anymore. I won't have anything to do with it. They're just troublemakers. See you later.